Hi, everybody. Welcome to Astrology and Psychic Readings with Lady D. So I'm Lady D, your host for the next half an hour. So this week with the astrology, we do have a few things going on. I'm going to also do a few cards, what's going to happen this week. So good news is Mercury is going to go direct. So as of today, it's actually going direct, which is really, really good. So we can start new projects, start new things, looking and planning, ahead. It's because it's going to be was in Taurus, so it's retrograded back from Gemini to Taurus. So Taurus is about our environment. It's about our finances, money, things that are like it's an earth sign, so looking at very earthly things around us that's going on. And also our comforts. A Taurus likes to be comfort. They like to be comfortable. They like good food. They like fine arts. So all these things we're sort of maybe thinking about or looking at what's going on in our lives. But as it's going forward, we have Saturn that's actually tomorrow on the 4th, 5th is going to be going direct. I say the 4th, 5th because where I am, I sort of am ahead of most other countries around the world. And so where you guys are in America or England, it's the day, it's like you're my yesterday. So with Saturn going to go retrograde, it's kind of like you might feel things are starting to slow down a little bit, and that also is going to be squaring that Mercury. So coming up a bit more this week, going through that square, so there's going to be problems with communication. You might receive news that's not as positive as you had hoped to hear. So it can be some frustration because I do feel like this week coming up can be frustration. I do feel like, there could be some truth being told. So perhaps, sometimes people, they just blurt out things. And this could be a time where people just blurt out, and it could be by accident. You might not think that, you're going to blurt out things, but it can happen. And this week this could happen where you just blurt out the truth or blurt out your feelings out. It can create a bit of a mess. So just, try and think before you speak, because we could still be, even though Mercury is going to go forward with that Saturn's problems. And where it's in Aquarius, it'll be to do with technology. So technology issues. It's also about humanity, about the people. It's also about being individual. So these things can come up. But also Aquarian is independent. So what's going to come up? People who are very strong, independent, who are not scared to go for their dreams, not scared to go and take those risks, they'll probably be okay for this week. They may still get a bit of a hit, but they'll be okay. For people who are maybe not as independent, not as strong, you might find it a bit of a struggle. But I feel like this week coming up, I do feel like it's going to be frustration. That's what I keep on getting from my guides. It's just frustration. And there's also going to be I feel like, lack of preparation of what's coming up. So people, if there's something coming up that you need to be prepared for and you haven't prepared, you might be a bit stressed out this week because it's like, where's the time gone? Time's running out, or there's something about, I need to look at timing for this week coming up ahead. And not missing out on. It's like we don't want to miss out on anything. Like we don't want to miss out, and we want to get to everything, and we want to go to different places. So you might not be able to do that this week. There'll be like obstacles in our path. But it's about showing courage, showing that strength, showing that courage, show that you are independent, that we are all strong, we are all capable of taking the risks that we need to take to go forward. So let's see what we got with the cards coming up this week before we take some callers. Let's just see. And then also next week, we've got some interesting transits next week. We're going to have Venus with Uranus, which is going to bring, I think, some unexpected surprises. Plus, we're going to also have Mars and Chiron that's going to be meeting up to next week. So I'll talk more about that next week. We've still got the Pluto here in Capricorn that's retrograding. So that's going to, we're seeing our constitutions, our governments, our financials, things are still coming out. And also with this Mercury in Taurus, it can also rule our finances. So we're looking at investments, where we're going. It's like, things may improve slightly with this. But I do feel like towards when we're going through, so I'm not a financial advisor, but when I look at the astrology, when I look at crypto, I do feel like more next year will be better with technology, because Saturn's in Aquarius and there's problems with technology. And I've experienced some problems with technology with just different things that day-to-day things. But what I think about is coming up this week in the cards, just a few cards just to see. It's like we're on a mission. And again, as I was saying about finances, it's coming up in the cards. We're on a mission. We're looking for finances, but we're also thinking about our home. I feel like we're looking at maybe expanding our home, making changes to the home, what's happening around our home, trying to improve our environment, trying to be more sustainability, or coming up with a new way of living or a new way. It's like we're sick of, just maybe surviving, and we're wanting to try and be more, more fruitful, more adventurous. I feel like this is a week where you might also feel a bit tired or a bit drained, or emotional things may come up to the surface, but we're more intuitive. We want people around us who are more loyal, who are going to be there for us when we need them. We also, I do feel like could be like something about travel could be coming up this week. Something about, could be where we want to go and travel and plan of different things. Could be you want to go to Europe or around England, but I feel like something about travel too. But we might find people in our circles that are feeling down, but we might have to be there to support them this week, just to give them a bit of help and a bit of care of what's coming up ahead. But I also feel like it's about we've got to try and keep in balance, try and make sure they were all in balance, because at the end I do get a good card for this week too. I get unity. So this card to me is about people coming together, people, celebrating, supporting each other. So I do feel like that there is some good going to happen this week too. But I just keep on getting, the main thing I was getting was about frustration of we just can't get things right. And we can be so hard on ourselves because we want everything to be perfect. And this week, things aren't going to be as perfect as what we had hoped. So it's like, well, if it's not as perfect, we have to just accept that and move on. And next time, perhaps it'll be better and it will be perfect. Let's look at a caller. Okay, so we've got our first caller here. Let's see. We've got here, it's Caitlin in Buffalo, New York. So hi, Caitlin, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. How can I help you today?
Hi. I just wanted to know if the guy that I've been seeing, what he thinks of me, and if we have a future, or if I'm just wasting my time.
Okay, let's see. Okay, let's have a look. So this hasn't, I just feel like this hasn't been long, this relationship. Has it been about a month, or was it been like a 1 month, or was one, how long has this relationship been, or you just started seeing him?
Around there, yeah. It's been about like a month and a half, 2 months.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, let's just see where we're going to go with this. Okay. I feel like with things with him, there's things in his life that's a bit unstable. I get an unstableness with him. And he's waiting himself to, and it's like, it's kind of like I'm getting impatient with him. I want him to make a move. I want him to, establish the connection where we are. Um, and it's almost
Yeah.
like I feel like it might be like you're helping him. You're somehow supporting him or helping him or going to. Okay. Let's have a look
Yeah.
here. Um, I get a 6 with this. So whether you're gonna be like it's like 6 years or 6 weeks or 6 days, like there's something about 6 with this that I'm getting that's coming up to me in the cards. I kind of feel like there is a bit of maybe it's like a power struggle, but there's a bit of I do get a little bit of fighting or I'm gonna say frustration fighting. Like I've got a card here with all these horses rushing in and they're gonna fight each other. So I do feel like there's some sort of fighting coming up with this as well. Um what else is happening with these relationships? Um Someone's either you or him, I feel like it's more him. It's like he's got some people around him who aren't maybe trustworthy or sharks, because it's like this card standing out to me with got a sharks around the cat. So I feel like there's
Mhm.
people around him who maybe aren't the best. And it's like this person, so it's like your partner, put himself in a trap. It's like he's doing a lot of self-reflection, but he's got to get himself out of this trap that he's got him in, or this he feels like he's trapped. But I feel like you're the one, you're maybe your energy, or you're the one that's gonna support him or help him, or there could be money issues with this person as well. But I feel like you're there to somehow support or help him. Um, with this relationship. Look, no relationship are wasting our time. We are always learning things from relationships, no matter how short or how long it is. So please don't think that it's wasting your time, because there's something to learn from it. whether we grow or learn, I do feel like you're the bigger person, like you're the person that's, so I feel like you're the person that's there to support them, to help them out. Um, and it's, and I do feel like this could be maybe the thing that gets frustrated with this as well. Um, I'm looking at I don't get cards that say beam out to me for love. I feel like you might even get bored of this relationship with this person. Um, and it's like I'm putting a line, so it's maybe boundaries, or I'm putting a line in place, and I'm a bit hesitant for this person to cross the line or the boundary. That's coming up. But you're at the same time you're coming out. You're changing. So this relationship is I feel like it's gonna change you. You're coming out of your shell more, or you're evolving. You're changing. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Mm. Um, I just feel like you're there as a support person for this person. Let me just try some more cards because I'm not getting any cards that are like love here. But I feel like, but at the same time, I'm not getting any definite walking away. But I know you're going into a better direction yourself in your own life. Um, I do feel like this person, I just feel like they need you. I feel like somehow with this, there's somehow they need you. Um, it's it's a bit complicated on their end, but at the same time, they're a bit scared to make the moves they need to make to go ahead. And they're sort of, as also, I feel like they're relying on someone else too. I also feel like they may be a mama's, like so here in Australia, I'm not too sure if you call it over there in America, but we say mama's boys. So boys who listen to their mum, or their mum gives them that sympathy, their mum sort of maybe baby them a little bit. But I feel like he's very close to this. I see his mum there with him. So I feel like that
Okay.
maybe he's very close to his mum, or he
He's
leans on his
really,
mum.
really close to his grandma.
It could be the same thing. It could be the
Mhm.
yeah same thing. Because I do feel like it's a female in his family. Like mama, like we say mama's boy in Australia. So I'm not too sure if you say the same thing over in America. But for us, it sort of means a
Yeah.
boy, a guy. Yeah, that's a bit. And I feel like that's going to frustrate you because I feel like you're going to want someone who's, as I say, more independent, more in control of their situation, has the
Mhm.
finances to get what they want to do, um, who's not afraid to take those risks in life and be an equal. I feel like you want an equal rather than someone you want to help. Um,
Right.
but I feel like, yeah, I feel like there's this, but I keep on getting to that six. So I feel like by the six, it's like I've decided what I want to do and where I want to go. Um, I'm not feeling great love with this relationship. I'm just more feeling like more support network. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Can you relate to that? What I do feel though, I
I
do feel like, go on.
No, no, you continue.
Okay. I was just gonna say, I do see someone there around you, which I do see you really like really having feelings for. And I do know that person will come into your life. Or if they're not in there now, but I do see like I feel like there's someone who you're really gonna have these romantic feelings for. Um, and you're really gonna like this person too. That could even be
All
next
right.
year. That could be next year. I just feel like with this person, I just feel like things need to change with this person that you're with at the moment. He needs to be able to stand on his own 2 feet. Like I feel like you're going to be there to help him, and you will help him. But I feel like you're going to get a bit bored, and I can see there's frustration here too, with him. But he needs to. I just feel like yeah, I feel like he's going. Maybe it's not you guys fighting. Maybe it's him that's going to be having some frustration where he's going to be having to take on or fight someone or be this frustration or clashes with people around him, and you're going to be supporting with that. Perhaps that's what the fighting is. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I wish I had better news. Wish I could say that yes, he's the one. Just yeah, that's what I'm feeling with the cards are coming out. That's kind of what I get for you. But I'm just going to do some curious to my angel cards. It's softer. See. Um, yeah, I feel like you're there. Similar cards. Similar cards. Similar story. That you're there to support him. There's talks going on. There's frustration mediated too. and you're just I feel like you're gonna want release. But there's something about financial too. So whether this person has financial problems, just I feel like something about financial with him, that you may even help him out with some financial stuff too. What's going on? So I hope that kind of helps you. I'm sorry, I wish I could say he's the one and you're going to live happily ever after. I just feel there's more complications in this relationship.
No, I appreciate your help. Thank you so much.
That's okay. Let's go to our second caller. So now we have Amy, who's in Phoenix, Arizona. So hi, Amy. How are you?
Hi, Danielle. Great. Thank you.
Okay. How can I help you today?
Well, I'm trying to connect with my grandmother, Winnie.
Grandmother Winnie. Okay, let me see if I can bring her in. Um, I feel like this lady. So I do have a lady with me with you that's just come in, and she's very. I'm going to say she's independent, and because I feel like she walked in with someone, and as you were talking, and then she kind of wanted them to leave her alone, and she was like, "I can." It's like I can walk by myself, um, or whether it be this is So her husband, he's still living with us. Is he still here? Or is he over there?
No, no husbands.
No husband at all.
No,
Because I was like,
there
I
are no
just feel.
husbands that are living.
So sorry, what was that? Sorry.
I'm sorry. No, I was trying to connect with my grandmother, Winnie.
That's
And
fine.
yeah, there's no husband.
That's okay. Um, I just felt like there was someone around her, but she doesn't want their help. She just wants to be independent. So I feel like she's quite an independent person. I'm gonna say, and quite strong. And I feel like that
Right.
she's very trustworthy individual. I feel like she's kind of like a mum to you. So I feel like she's like a motherly figure, a mum. I feel like that she'd would take care of you, and I feel like she would defend you, like she would protect you as well. With this lady,
Correct. Right.
she can be, and 'cause I feel like she would fight for you. Like she's a fighter. I feel like with her, and um, and she just did everything. I feel like she did everything herself. 'Cause I feel like I'm quite independent. So I feel like I'm just independent. I'm strong. I'm willful. How did you pass? Let's see. How did you? Okay. Okay. When I asked her how did she pass, I'm not sure. I feel like it's to do with like organs with like liver, um, stomach. I'm really not good. I'm really not feeling like feeling well. But I feel like it's something to do with my organs around my liver, um, and I feel like I've had like high blood pressure perhaps with her as well, with her, and I feel like she was like all looking after everyone else that she perhaps maybe forgot to pay attention to what was going on with her own self. Um, with her, I feel
Right.
like that. Can you relate to that?
I can relate. Well, there's two mother figures in my life, my aunt and my grandmother, and they both died from different things. But when you mention the independent person, that would be
Mhm.
my aunt, who was very quite headstrong and independent. And she died
Okay,
from
so
a lung problem. Yeah.
that's okay. And your grandmother, whereabouts her?
Oh,
How
she
did
was
she
like
pass?
90 and she died from a stroke. So,
Oh, okay. All right. Because I get it. Like, do get to me. I'm looking at parts of the body. With this lady, I feel like I have more your auntie than your grandmother. Sometimes we can't guarantee who's going to come in, and it just seems like with this lady, I just get very independent and strong and very protective of you. But I just feel like that she more or less looked after for everyone else than herself, and that spread into the health complications that she had. Um, but
right.
I feel like I'm looking at something about her diet too, because I feel like it wasn't just you said the heart. I feel like there's other things going on because I keep on getting liver, so I feel like there's something else going on there in her body that also contributed to her what happened with her. Because I feel like that I just feel like where I'm eating, I like to eat. What's she doing? Like spreading a lot of butter on my toast. Like I feel like there's a lot of she's doing a lot of things, but she's doing very fast. She's moved very fast too, this lady. Let me get a message for you, and I can try and get your grandmother to come in as well. So,
Okay.
what's the message for her? She's saying you just need to be in control. It's like this. It's like she's showing me driving you a car, and then somebody else wanted to take over, and it's like, no, you don't want them to take over. You want to drive the car. So I feel like this is more symbolic. So that to say that there may be a situation in your life that you need to take the lead on, and not let someone else like overrule you or try and take the lead. You need to take the leadership. And she's saying to me that you're similar to her. You're very independent and strong, but sometimes you don't believe as strong that you are. Sometimes you sort of have this disbelief in yourself. And she's here to say
Right.
that no, you are strong and you are capable, and you do need to go forward and to do what you have to do. I just feel like there's someone trying to take over, if that makes sense.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Thank
With
you.
it's okay. With your grandmother, let me see if I can get your grandmother who died of 90. Come on, look, this other lady is coming in. I feel like she's just like had the stroke. She's wait, okay, okay. My stomach is getting stronger, so I feel like there's also something with her stomach or intestine. There's something with digestion with her too. It's getting stronger as I sense her coming in. But I feel like with her, it's more of a sweet energy that's coming in, and she's blowing kisses to say that she loves you. She regrets not being. I feel like not being more, because she was like there's a guilt with her, but at the same time she's saying that how much she loves you. I'm getting a quick message so we don't run out of time for you. What's the message? She's just saying
Right.
it's like keep being strong. She's like you must be very worried, because show me that you're very worried at the moment. And she's saying that and you're and tired, and she just wants to comfort you and say, like, when it comes into I've got a minute left. When it comes to time, she said, give it a month or 2 months, and you're going to feel stronger. You're going to feel more capable, and you're going to have that disbelief that you've been not having yourself. You're going to get it back. She's like, you're going to get your groove back, and you're going to feel a lot more happier in yourself. But there's also something about love lost. But I hope that makes sense. I'm trying to sort of squeeze it in there with you, but I hope that makes sense, and I hope I've helped you today.
Yes, it does make a lot of sense. Thank you so much.
That's okay.
I appreciate it.
Okay. Okay. Well, everybody, it's been a magnificence. So for me, it's Friday. So we're celebrating the Queen's Jubilee every year in Australia, the Commonwealth, and we've got our long weekend coming up next weekend. So it's something to be excited about next weekend. But if you want to contact me for a reading, you can either on my Facebook, Lady D Psychic Parties. You can email me directly through my website, Lady D Psychic Parties. You can also message me through my Instagram and TikTok, which is Lady D Psychic as well. And I hope you all have a fantastic week ahead. And I'll see you for next week's show. So bye for now.